All right, good Sunday morning, everyone. This is Cody with your last Sunday morning encouragement of 2025. And instead of giving you some sort of uh, good, encouraging thought for you to work on throughout the week, I actually want to take some time and give you a preview of what we're going to do in 2026. There are going to be some changes to even our Sunday morning encouragements, our weekly videos. We're going to make some changes there. And then we're also going to, make some changes to some other things as well. I'm excited to share those. I'm excited to share in this new year with all of you. And I hope that we all can grow together and that we can really change the culture of our congregation, because that's what this theme is designed to do. Take courage and rebuild. It deals with a culture change, and so we're going to spend a lot of time doing that over the next year, Lord willing. And so I wanted to start this devotional or this video. This might be the longest Sunday morning encouragement you've ever watched. But I wanted to start by reading the theme verse for 2026. This is the verse that's going to be our launching point. You're going to see this verse a lot throughout 2026, at least once a month, maybe more. We're going to talk about it a lot. But Haggai chapter 2 and verse 4, it says, "But now take courage, Zerubbabel, declares the Lord. Take courage also, Joshua, son of Jehozadak, the high priest, and all you people of the land. Take courage, declares the Lord, and work, for I am with you, declares the Lord of hosts." And so we have that idea that we have three times from the most prominent leader in Israel at that time being told to take courage, all the way down to the general population of the people. They are told to take courage, and so that's going to be our transition point. Is that taking courage, and here God gives us the reason why we should take courage. And it's actually going to be the first sermon that we talk about in January. So next Sunday, we will talk about this. But God says you can take courage because I am with you. I am with you. Now, you think about a modern day application. The church is one of the places across the biblical timeline in which God dwells with his people. Where it's one of those places where almost heaven and earth meet is in the church. And God in this day, he's telling his people to take courage and to rebuild his temple, rebuild his city. And they can have courage that their plans will succeed, that their project will see completion because God is with them. And that's really the jump start. That's the jump start for this entire theme for the year, is establishing first and foremost that God is with us throughout this project to rebuild, as it were, our congregation. And so that's our annual theme, take courage and rebuild, from Haggai chapter 2 and verse number 4. So what are some changes going to be? What's the new year going to look like for, the Dover Church of Christ? Well, first off, it's going to look like a monthly topic that ties into our annual theme. Usually it will be the first Sunday. There are a couple of months in which that will not be the case. The month of May will not have a sermon at the beginning of the month that ties into the theme, but it will have one. And then potentially the month of October. We haven't gotten that far yet in planning things out. And so potentially October is going to be one of those months where we don't have it on the first Sunday, but we will have it. So, but anyway, each month, all 12 months are going to have a dedicated topic for the Sunday morning sermon when everybody's here. And then on the evening service, it will not be a traditional service. It will be more of the Bible class, more of the discussion, open forum type thing in the evening. So that way we can make better application of what the sermon is about and how we can get real practical and talk about it and apply it to not only just the rest of the month, but to the entire life of this congregation. And so we're going to have a focus day each month where we focus on our annual theme. And it's going to have, like I said, a monthly topic. And our monthly focus is going to build into our annual theme. And it's going to be one of the big things that changes our culture here at Dover. And so that's the first thing that's changing, is we're going to have a more practical way to apply our theme. The second thing that is changing, I talked about it just briefly, the Sunday morning encouragements. They're not going away, but the formatting is changing. They will not be a little encouraging thought, but rather they will be more of a scriptural devotional. Sometimes tied in with our monthly focus, and sometimes tied in with the topic that might be addressed in the sermon or in future weeks or what have you. But it will be like a shorter devotional, probably in the 3 to 5 minute range. But something coming with those devotionals is also discussion questions. You will be able to have some personal time on your Sunday afternoon or in your week to week to where you can reflect on those discussion questions and really allow that topic to sink in and to grow your faith and to apply it. And so, you can do that with your family, like a little family worship time. You can do that, on like if you're sick, that would be a great time to do it. A good way to apply a message and to still worship with us, even though you're sick. And so we're going to change the way we do the Sunday morning encouragements to more of a devotional style. And I'm also going to talk with our elders and try and make that a little bit more accessible to everyone. If you don't have social media to view the Sunday morning encouragements, we're going to work on some ways to get that to be more accessible to you, so that way we can make sure you're participating in that and getting in that. So that's the second major change. The third major change is going to be in regards to really the preaching in general. I've been doing a lot of topics since I've been hired here back in October, and since I started working with the congregation in general. But I want to get back to textual, let's get to know the word type preaching. Just the more you hear the word, the more it seeks in. And so we are going to focus on trying to preach through a book of the Bible throughout 2026. That will not be every single sermon every single time, but we will be chipping away at a book of the Bible. I haven't made that decision yet. But something to kind of make the preaching more, I don't want to say make it more scriptural, but there will be more textual style sermons in our preaching for 2026. And so that'll be something that you can look forward to. And then some other changes that, that you may not necessarily see, but we will, folding those out. Just some other things on how we, some dedicated office hours. I will definitely be spending more time up here at the building. That's not, it's not a major change, but it is something that will, with this theme and with this focus and with all the moving pieces that come with it and doing something like this, I will plan on being at the building more often. And so that's something that you can look forward to. If you need me, I haven't decided how I'm going to work that out yet as far as hours wise, but I will post that to you when I have a better idea of what my needs will be as far as being in the office, and then also getting a chance to be with your needs as well. And so that's really the focus of our change for the new year, for 2026. We're going to do, if there's something that pops up and there's something that you want to do that makes this more personal, makes it more applicable, please don't hesitate to reach out. Please let me know what we can do to improve things and what we can do to help move this congregation in the right direction. Not to say that we were ever going in the wrong direction, but we are in a rebuilding process. And so with rebuilding comes learning, and with learning comes changes. And so we will change and adjust and adapt as needed, but we will focus on taking courage and rebuilding. We will do those things, and we will be more involved in doing things that contribute to that. And so I just wanted to take this time to sit down and to explain what that looks like, and with this being the last Sunday of 2025 and leading into what's to come, just giving you a little bit of a little bit of something to wet your whistle with. And so, please reach out to me if I can do anything for you, and reach out if you have any questions or comments about the transition that we're going to start making in 2026. I'm excited about it. The elders are excited about it. Everybody should be excited about it because it's going to be a great year. Lord willing, the Dover Church is going to do a lot of great things next year. And so with that being said, I'm sorry for the longer video, but thank you all for listening to this week's Sunday morning encouragement. Thank you. Bye-bye.